Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am going to be talking about my 1 month postpartum update. Don't forget to subscribe down below if you want to keep up on my updates and my vlogs of our life with my 2 daughters. This video is going to be very TMI, but I think you're looking for TMI if you're looking up postpartum updates, because there's nothing that's PG-13 about it. So if you're into the TMI, you continue watching. When I gave birth to Scarlett, I did get a lot of hemorrhoids, but I had them previously from my firstborn, which she's almost 2, and they never really went away. But I got even more now giving birth to Scarlett, and they are so painful, like so painful. I feel like that was the worst part about giving birth. I also did tear. I got a 2nd-degree tear, and so I had stitches, so I just needed time to heal down there for sure. I would say the first week I bled quite a bit. I clotted a lot. The 2nd week in, the bleeding started slowing down, and then it kind of stopped for 1 day. Then 2 days later, it was like a massacre happened. Is that how you say it? I don't know. Yeah, no, it was really bad. After the bleeding stopped, I would say 2 days later, it started picking up very heavy again, which is, I don't think is normal. I think once it slows down, it should never get heavier. It should stay at that rate, and it was not staying at that rate of being light. It was just getting heavier and heavier. So by week 3, I started clotting like crazy. I was so scared. I got off the couch and I felt this huge gush, and I was like, what was that? So I felt something go down my leg, and I'm like, did I just pee myself? Like, I have no control anymore. Like, I ran to the bathroom, and then I looked down, and there's just a blood trail like following me, and I'm like, I had a pad on. I don't understand why I'm leaving this much of a trail everywhere. I go to the bathroom, and when I put my pants down, I am not even joking, you guys, not exaggerating, I had a clots, not a clot. They just kept coming this size. They were softball size clot. I've never been so scared in my entire life, because they were so big and I was losing so much blood in like so little time. I did not know what to do. I look at my discharge papers too, and I remember the doctor saying, you should not be clotting after week 2 anymore. Maybe little clots here and there, but nothing big. And when they were softball size, they weren't even like golf ball size. They were like tennis ball, softball size. They were so disturbingly huge that I was so scared. Probably passed like 4 or 5 of those size clots, and then it like stopped. So I was like, okay, I'm fine. Then 2 days later goes by, and I'm still bleeding pretty heavy, and I'm about to go to bed, and then another, I would say tennis ball size clot comes through, and I'm like, oh my gosh, how am I passing all these clots when they pushed all those clots out of me after I gave birth? So it was just really freaking me out. I would say about the end of week 3, it happened again before I went to bed. Like, you just don't know when it's coming. You think you're like, it happens when my bleeding slows down, and then out of nowhere I'm just like clotting like crazy, and I'm like, what the heck? And that, I would say that was like the biggest struggle for me. My first pregnancy, I struggled hard with postpartum depression and baby blues. I don't know if it's more common with your first. That was like my biggest fear going into the hospital. I just remember, it's like a very sensitive subject for me, but I just remember like breaking down to my husband, so scared that I don't even know why I'm crying. It's just, I just feel bad, and I feel for women when they have this, but I just remember like being so scared and telling him my biggest fear about giving birth is going through postpartum depression. It is such a dark place, and it's not that you don't love your kid. I can't stress that enough. It's just you're in this dark place, and I feel like that's why I'm soaking up things more this time around, because I don't have it. I do not have postpartum depression, and I am just in such a happier state this time that I can just be a more calm mother rather than like being stressed because she's crying. Maybe that's why Mackenzie was really colic, because she could sense that I was just stressed and I had that depression, and I don't this time around. And Scarlett is like a calmer baby, so I don't know. I'm just so grateful that I don't have postpartum depression this time around. I feel like this time is harder for my stomach muscle to go back to itself. Like my abs are just completely just separated right now. I have no stomach muscle whatsoever. I know it was that way with my first, but I really started feeling my muscles coming back after a few weeks, and this time they're just like so separated. They're like so far gone, and my stomach's just not tightening up as well this time around. And I know it gets harder with every kid that you have, but yeah, my stomach's just not bouncing back this time. This is like the biggest concern for me, being 1 month postpartum. The epidural, if you watched my birth vlog, I explained that it was just such a different experience with that this time. And I know labor was faster this time around, and it takes time to wear off, but it was very traumatic for me, and I just couldn't feel anything for a very long time, and I just started having a panic attack. But I still can't feel my upper legs, like my upper thigh area has no feeling. I will scratch it like really hard, which I know is bad to do, but yeah, I'll scratch it really hard or even pinch it to try to get like some kind of feeling, hoping that it comes back, or it's slowly coming back every day, but it's not. I don't have feeling. Like, it's very hard to explain. Like, I don't feel pain there, just really scary, and I hope it comes back, because that's going to be, I guess it'll be something that I'm used to, but all from an epidural. So he had to try 6 times. He just kept like missing or something, so I really think it just wasn't in properly or something. But yeah, my legs are still really numb at the top, my upper thighs. It's pretty scary. It's a month later, and I can't see it ever getting better after a month, because it's not like the drugs are in my system anymore. Nerves are just shot there now. I don't know what that's about. So we will see with like my weight loss journey after, with being postpartum, if that'll make it any better. But yeah, it's just, it's annoying. I will show you my stomach. Now this is a very like, I don't think I'm about to just show the whole world my stomach, and I don't even think I would show my family my stomach. So this is just really crazy that I'm thinking about doing this. So you guys, my 1 month postpartum stomach, and don't judge. When people say to not be, I don't know, it's such a sore subject, because I promote, you know, love your body, because you did birth children and grew a human inside you, and you should love that body. But it's not about that, it's about loving yourself. And if you're not happy with yourself, then forget it. Like, I don't know how to explain it, I really can't. But I just want to be happier with my body, and I will be a happier person. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and comment down below how you're doing with being 1 month postpartum. And